Guys, I'm here in beautiful Queenstown, battling freezing temperatures, snow, ice, wind and rain, and fatigue, attempting to climb the Ben Lomond Summit, starting with the Tiki Trail. Will I make it? Stick around and find out, because time is not on my side right now. Well, I'm at the start of the Ben Lomond Summit track here in Queenstown. There's the Remarkables in the background there. How amazing is that? I'm starting under the gondola. You can see it going up the hill here. So this track actually has an extremely steep start up this hill. The weather was really bad this morning, but it's just cleared up. So I'm taking this as a difficult track, and it's about 15 kilometers, so I'm starting at about 11 a.m. So this could be a really bad idea, but I'll see how I go. I've already taken a wrong turn. Bloody hell. I have to go back. Okay, so I got off to a bad start and I've lost some more time. Apparently this is the old entrance to that hike. So I need to head a couple of 100 meters over and start again. Thankfully the man from the Skyline gondola ride pointed me in the right direction. And this is the map I was looking for that shows the new entrance. It is an interesting start now through the cemetery. There's a beautiful cemetery. And look, if you're ever going to be laid to rest, there couldn't be many better places, honestly. All right, now found the entrance. Only it's a bit over an hour just for this first climb, and then I'll start the trail to the Ben Lomond Summit. I'm already puffing. How beautiful is this? So straight up into this forest. I should explain too, the plan was originally to go for a 3-day, 2-night hike, but the weather is, it couldn't be any worse, to be honest. So I've just borrowed Lauren's backpack and just packed some water and a jacket and bits and pieces, and I'm just going to do this day hike instead. Sometimes you've got to know your limits or keep safety in mind, and also think about the people that have to come and rescue you if something goes wrong. So I followed all the warnings and decided not to do the overnighter. I was supposed to go up to a couple of huts high up in the mountains, but too icy, too snowy, and avalanche risk. So they've recommended not doing that in this weather, so I'll follow those instructions. That's cool. That's the start of a zip line. That's awesome. And here's the resting chair. I'm starting to realise why people say to take the gondola up this first hill, because this is tough. Let's do it. Unbelievable. I'm only part way up, but it's still so incredible. Holy mother. Holy mother. Holy shit. Holy crap. Hills in New Zealand are just different. They're built different. Australian hills are just that. They're just hills. These are mountains. Holy crap. Holy crap. This is the top of that zip line I was at earlier, which makes more sense. I thought that was the top earlier, but this is way higher. That would be absolutely epic. Straight down through the forest. A girl just walked past me. Didn't even look like she was cracking a sweat. That was a reality check. Not even at the top of the first part yet, but how stunning is this? Oh man. It's unbelievable. So I just made it to the top of the gondola where all the reviews said to start this track from, the summit track, because you waste too much energy doing the tiki trail on the way up here. But silly me wanted to get the whole experience, and I'm regretting that because I'm absolutely stuffed. But we will push on. I worked out I need to try and get to the summit by probably 3 p.m. at the absolute latest, and it's now after 12, and I've still got 12.5 kilometers to go, so I need to move. It's just starting to rain again as well. The sun's out, it's just starting to rain, but that's all right because it's pretty hot after that climb. How's this for an entrance? It's a dark, gloomy forest. The camera actually doesn't show how dark it is in here, especially with the rainy weather. This is crazy. Doesn't even look real. I took another wrong turn on one of the mountain bike tracks, so now I'm trying to cut through up this bank to get to the proper track. I'm hoping it works out. Oh, so steep. Ah, the things we do. The things we do. All right. Back on track. Oh gosh, look at this. Wow. There's going to be a lot of this. But what? Oh man, I knew I was going to love this because New Zealand is just stunning, but far out. I just want to record everything for you guys, but trying to be mindful to not just be that guy, you know. It's started to rain now and there's been a significant temperature drop. I've got my thermals on under this shirt and my long pants, but they're soaked from that initial climb up. So I'm actually getting pretty cold already. So I keep trying to move fast. I do have one more jacket in my backpack if needs be, and like a neck face scarf. But yeah, the rain's starting to come down, but it's not going to put a dampener on that view, I'll tell you right now. Guys, it's raining and I'm cold, but holy heck. Just got my first spots of snow. So I guess that means I'm starting to get up in height now. Just starting to appear. And a bit icy now on the trail. It's quite slippery already. So I think that's going to mean it's going to be pretty slippery up on the rocks later on, because it's a few sort of rocky areas to climb and sort of boulder your way around. I hope you guys can see this. I've got this awesome rainbow in behind me over the lake. It's like so bloody perfect. Oh, this place. Look at it, absolutely soaked. Loving every second. Okay, I think I'm heading right up there. I think. Little way to go yet. Oh wow. Oh. That sign that tells me I've still got 2 hours to go really has me worried. That puts me at a pretty dangerous timeline as far as getting back down while there's still daylight. I'm up in the snow line now, which is amazing. I've hit a brick wall energy wise. It's just so pretty. You just want to see what's around the next corner. But I think from a timeline point of view, given the way I'm already feeling and the fact that I've got to get up there, just come around this bend, so there's another beautiful peak up the top covered in snow. It's absolutely stunning. I just spoke to a lady. You can see her walking down there. She's just been up to the saddle and said that the weather was too bad to head up to the summit. So yeah, I might have to follow that advice and just head to the saddle as well. I'll have a look when I'm up there. This landscape doesn't even look real. Like, look at that. Like, it's just stunning. Like, unbelievably so. Right back down to the lake. I'll get out of the way now and just let you guys look. How's that? 13 years ago I did Mount Everest base camp and then the Kalapatar summit. And this reminds me so much of that. Just constant uphill, like brutal. And just the snow and the mud and the ice making it so much harder. But stunning views no matter which way you face. Every bend you go around, just more incredible views. The weather mightn't be perfect and it's starting to really close in, but I'm so glad that I still came out and attempted this. The deadline's going to catch me out, unfortunately, but I'm so stoked. It's getting so slippery now. I'm really struggling to walk in the ice and snow. I just passed another 2 hikers from Sydney and they said it gets really tough up here. But time-wise, I'm at the point where I need to turn around anyway. I'm getting very, very cold. Everything's wet. It's below freezing now. The wind's picked up. The rain's come in again. And to be fair, I'm still probably at least an hour short of the summit. So I think I'm just going to go to the top of the saddle here and swallow my pride, and I'll have to turn back. It's one of those things, the weather just wasn't playing ball this morning. I left 3 hours later than I wanted to. And my biggest mistake was taking the tiki trail up the hill rather than the gondola, I think. But you live and learn. It's been an absolutely amazing adventure anyway. I just slipped and fell. Oh my God, what the hell? It's so slippery. Oh no. Oh, fuck. Time has definitely beat me. I'm still an hour from summit, only a couple of hours away from daylight going. The snow's getting tough, the ice is getting tougher. I don't have ice shoes, which is making it really hard. I took a bad fall about 5 minutes ago, which has really hurt my ribs and knocked the wind out of me. That's not going to take away from how much fun I'm having. I'm also absolutely freezing in these wet clothes because the wind is blowing up here and the rain is just sleeting in. This has been one of the most amazing hikes I've ever done. Like, I would put this up there with doing Everest for views. It's just absolutely beautiful. But I'm going to turn around because I've still got another 8 kilometers or so to get back. And like I said, I don't have much time. I wish I was camping up here, but there's no way with these wet clothes I would get through the night. I would absolutely freeze to death. It's well below zero now, and with this wind chill, God only knows what it is, but it's freezing and it's picking up right now as I talk. So I'm going to shut the camera off and start heading back down.